welcome to another video of the E-micro futures. I'm going to try to put out some daily videos, probably until the election, follow up and see how these moves are going to play out until then. So just this is a 4-hour chart, and I've got a primary A down. Primary B is finished, looking for a primary C down. So I want to make sure that this primary B up is done, and there's I want to make sure it's complete and no more waves to continue to the upside. So keeping a real close eye on this and making sure that this is an A, B, C, and not an A, B, C, D, and maybe an E up to finish before we come down to the C primary, okay? So this move right here is what we need to focus on. So let me zoom in here. Alright, now to say that we need more upside, we have to look at this move here. Alright, so this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 leading diagonal. Alright, and the correction was what A, B, C here, and I have a 60 make sure that's what it is. 61.8 retracement here, and every time we hit the 61.8, that is a bullish sign for a bounce up. Not so much a bullish trend, just a bigger bounce up. So this has got my eyes, this has got my attention, this little wick right here. Alright, so now we have to focus on this move to make sure that it does continue up. Okay, so sorry about that. What am I doing? Okay, let's try this again. So now we're focused on this point. Okay, so we're focused on this move right now, and if it breaks this point, then we need to probably indicate that it's not so much that it's going to continue the downtrend. It's just a different, maybe this is a triangle move before we go up further. So I know this gets complicated because in the bigger picture I'm really considering a bigger downturn, so I'm just trying to make sure this is the top of the primary B wave before we come down. Okay, I just can't stress that enough. So again, this is the move that we're focused on, but this is the kind of breaking point to let us know that we're gonna, how far we're gonna go up, or if we've turned, or if it's a type of triangle. Okay, so if this is the low point, if this is an A, B, and a C, then we need to find our target for the C wave up, right? So we're just going to put our fibs up here, and our first target is at the 123.6. So if this is an A, and this is a B, and this is a C, we're hitting target of 123.6, which is 59.65. And if we break this 61.8, and you can already see a triangle pattern developing right now. A, B, C, D. the 1 2 3 here, and then a 1 2 3, and then maybe a 1 2 3 up. So it's an A B C. I don't like it. It's kind of hard to count this while I'm trying to do this, real time here. So I'm not going to waste time on this, but it just looks like a triangle right now. But if this breaks down, then yeah, I guess it would be something else. A B C D E. This would be the triangle, and yeah. Anyways, so we just need to find a target for down here, but for short term. So a short term target for a break here would be just know when I'm recording. So distracting. Anyways, I feel like I got this 61.8 in the wrong spot here. Yeah, 61.8 right here. So then this 76.4 would tell me that this might be a triangle pattern. So I think our next target, if it breaks this 57.99 right here, write that in. So that's I put breaking point. Not necessarily to continue the primary C. It's just not going to be a continuation of an uptrend from here, right? So I would say if you want to play long, you don't really want to wait for this bounce, because if it breaks this point, I think it's going to come down to the first target would be 57.71. Fib right here is that first target, and then we play the 85% and the 90% for the next two targets. But that's a low probability for those to hit those targets and bounce up, especially at this point. So I'm not going to waste a lot of time with focusing on these two targets here, because then your next target is basically the 100% retracement, and then if it gets to there, I'm pretty sure it's going to break, and then that would be the continuation for the primary C wave. So, all right, and this is where we're at live right now. So, and honestly, it's looking pretty bearish. I would have said if this was going to continue to the upside to that 123 target. I erased it. Where did it go? Let me put that back up there. So the 59, now I'm off a little bit than what it was earlier, but it's pretty close. It's the 123.6 target anyways. So 59.67. once I start getting a little bit more views on these charts, I'm going to get into a little bit more detail on how to analyze moves and predict the next moves, all with just using fibs. Okay, well, you have to know how to count the Elliott waves, but I'm not going to, it's really all in the fibs. But anyways, those videos, I'm going to post as much as I can for free for now. And if you took some time, you probably could figure out how I'm getting these targets. I mean, it's not really difficult, but there's a little bit of tricks in them. But at the moment, this is free, so take advantage of it. Anyways, like I said, I'm going to post as many videos as I can up to the election, because I feel that we're going to need to know these directions prior to the election, because that's going to give us a good edge on what we need to, how we need to position ourselves. So, right. So right now, this is the move we're focusing on. Okay, and it just looks like we're going to break this 61.8, but trying to see if there's anything else I need to add. Let me zoom back out here a little bit. You can see these red dots here. Those are my trading resistance and support levels. So that's your trading range right here, for the first trading range. So that's definitely going to be something to help keep you, within some good entries and exits. So I'm just trying to figure out, before I finish this move here, this looks like, let me get rid of this real quick. See if we can't figure this out. Not liking that for retracement. I mean, these fibs need to be like exact. They can't just be hanging over a little. Oh, that's the 161.8. I'll give it a little bit of leeway, but I can't give, I kind of go by looks, but I probably should go by price. But I've done this for so long that I can tell that this kind of range hanging over a wick over a fib right here, I don't like it. But this fib right here, you can barely get the purple one. I'll give that. Let me redraw it. See if I missed something. I mean, maybe. So this could be an ABC here. ABC. This could be the B wave triangle that we're looking for. So A, B, and then a C. And then this whole thing could be an A, B, and C up that way. So maybe the trend would be more like this. Wait. Let's try to figure out this triangle, this obvious triangle here. I just can't count it all of a sudden. So this wick is throwing me off. otherwise it's a straight. This wig too is throwing me off, to be honest. So A, B, C, D, E. I mean, that would be this triangle. I'm gonna ignore these two wigs for now. I don't usually like doing that. I usually have to come back and figure out why those tails happened. So, but let's ignore these two tails real quick and just say this is the next move, which would be here, here, A, B, and then the C down. So we need to find this C wave here. So let's do this in white. So this would indicate a lower degree move. Okay, does that make sense? The white is a lower degree, and then I'll draw an orange over that for a bigger degree. Nobody in Elliott Wave does this the way I do, so I think it's funny. So anyways, it makes sense to me. And I just drew that, just eyeballing, but that's our first target. So that's where I think we're headed. 57, 56. Did I write that down? First target, 5771. So between 76 and 71. Then that will put us in the, this is, once we get this validated here, it's going to be important, because if it continues lower, like I said, I think we are done with the primary B wave up here, and we're coming down. But if it does break, then we're going up to the 59.67, and up to 59.67, right there. Put this in red because we don't know about this yet. So these are going to be our two and then from here, if it breaks this, we got a bigger downside target, and that would be way more than what I'm about to put on here, but let's do this. Oops. I did that wrong. The colors. So this will be our bullish target. This is 56.78. This. So let's recap. This is our primary B wave. I think it's done, personally, but this is why we're watching these moves. And that ended there. October 14th. Expanding flat here. Some kind of ending diagonal down here. Or wait a second. Oh, this is all an expanding flat. Sorry. You know what? I never did check that. Oh yeah, I did. It's 161. That's right. I said I didn't like the way it wasn't a direct hit there on that 161.8, but it was pretty close. So I'm going to give it to it. This whole measure was expanding flat, triangle here, and then I'm looking for a zigzag down, 1, 2, 3, 5 wave structure down. Okay. So this is the point that's going to be very interesting once we get to here. Okay, if we get there. If we get here, this is going to be a determination if we're going to go higher to the 596, 5967, or we go to the 5678. So those will be the two trades for this area. Now right here, there's no trade. You know, shouldn't be in. Should have been here, right? Because this hit my 61.8, go long, and then you know you just have to know your stop losses as you move up. All right, this would have been a target of mine, but you know, like I said, that's going to be another video on how we get these exits with fibs. But I mean, if you're up on your trade, the entries are easy. It's the exits to get out most of the time for traders. So I would assume that if you got here, you would have profited accordingly. Okay, so because if you held, now you just about broke even. You know, we're almost done with this move. So anyways, I didn't put the video out until after 5 o'clock today. So I'm trying to catch the move going into tomorrow. So this is going to be the move tomorrow. If it holds here, which I doubt it's going to. It doesn't. My counts don't really make sense. It looks like it wants to go here. So that's why I say you shouldn't even be in the trade right now. You should wait to see if it goes here. If it doesn't, if it goes ahead to the turn, well, you can play the resistance line I have here, which is your 59.14, and then if you want to go long there, which that doesn't really make sense, but if you do, the 123.6 would probably be a target. So yeah, so if price does continue to go up here, is what I would do. Let it hit resistance, see how it reacts, and then go long, find some kind of 50% retracement from this move. But I'm just saying that because I'm not going to be able to post another video till after the market tomorrow. So then we can go ahead and analyze this, what it's done. I'm trying to predict this move here, and then I'll let you know today. These wicks threw me off. I mean, I knew yesterday that it hit the, or when did it do this? On the 23rd, it hit this 61.8. So I was looking for a good uptrend. And then today, let's see here. Was it today? 30th. Let's do the 30-minute time frame, because this is what I usually trade on. This long wick at 8:30 this morning. It just looked like I was, ready for the market to turn down, and then it just rallied right back up. Okay, so I had already had a fib in here, and this wick went past the 61.8. So to me, it didn't make sense that it was this rally to continue. So, but it got me a couple of times. I wanted to go ahead and get long. I was thinking I was missing out, but I kept saying to myself, I knew that the fibs were telling me this rally is not going to last, and it didn't. And thank goodness I didn't go long, because look at what's happened. So, like I said, one of these days I'm going to get, try to get a good structural video for everybody to to learn, as much as I can put out free, because I can't. It's not worth my time doing all this, and then people get a hold of it, and it's, you gotta know it takes a long time to read some of these charts sometimes, but it does get quicker the longer you do it. And but what I put out, I hope it helps, and I think it's enough information to make some decent trades, as long as play it safe, know your resistance and supports, and if that's all you can play, then just trade in between this range until you figure out what I'm trying to teach with these fibs. So let me back out here. We'll call it a day on this one.